Hi, we're Kat and Dalton, and for the past 3 years, we've been living and traveling the country full-time in our 2001 Dodge Ram van we self-converted back in the beginning of 2019. We've traveled the country, adopted a full-time adventure pup, and recently made some pretty big life changes, including selling our beloved van home in order to restore our new project, a 1989 Ford e350 Econoline Chinook RV. This vintage camper is going to need a ton of work to feel like home again, but we're super excited to be taking you along for the entire process this time, start to finish. So sit back, relax, grab a snack, and come along with us for Demolition Day. So, when we bought the RV, we did not know that all this mold was hiding under the subfloor and the carpeting. So when we first got in here and started tearing things apart, it was the first thing we noticed. Obviously, that's not going to work for us living in here full time. We do want to be safe. So we are trying to redo the entire flooring system. Dalton has posted about it on a bunch of Chinook forums. We're not sure if anyone else has done this before. If you have, we would love to know in the comments. Please send us your tips and advice. If not, stay tuned because you're going to see the process start to finish.
I want to get a better look at this floor and the condition of it, so I'm going to tear out the boards that were holding the structure of it that he used to hold his bed, but we don't need that. So let's get to tearing this out. So I could feel the floor sagging as I was pulling it out, so we're gonna wait.
Shut the door.
Yeah, I agree.
You know,
Some
like
wet bath
in
storage.
The BMW, that was like
Some wet bath storage.
hard after.
I agree. Some wet bath storage will be the biggest thing in the bathroom. Being able to stand. So we're definitely gonna need to replace this wood. It is
Disgusting.
It's bad. Yeah.
We're not balling.
She wants the ball. Threw the ball in the mess. Threw the ball right in the mess. Get out of the van.
So the hope is this won't only improve the structural integrity of the shell, but it will hopefully improve our breathing quality. It will
the air quality, the
everything.
smell, the feel.
It also gives us a chance to work on the heater, which wasn't working when we bought it. So I think having it out gives us a chance to deep clean it.
We'll be able to
make
see
sure
how the
there's no
propane
dust.
lines are run,
Mm-hmm.
which are probably ran underneath of the subfloor. But the floor is plywood, foam, plywood, and sometimes it's plywood, beam plywood. So.
And like there's been stuff living in here we need to, address. Key evidence being these.
Those look like lizard
I
eggs.
think they're little lizard eggs. So who knows what we're gonna find.
The water pump doesn't look like it needs to come out, but the water lines for sure need to come out. So does the water tank. Yeah, the tank needs to come out for sure. But the water, this is the water heater. Doesn't look like it needs to come out. It looks like also there's just nothing but wood all around this front. So like you said, I'm glad that we're doing this so we'll be able to see it because it looks like there's not the foam.
So realistically, like, are we cutting it from just before the wheelbase?
Yeah.
Because we're not going like all the way back to the bathroom and the kitchen, right?
That's how things rock goes.
This
I
looks
haven't
like
lifted this up, so let's lift this up. That's solid, kind of.
So the problem may be a little bit worse than we initially.
I mean, not worse. See, the problem isn't worse. The problem is manufacturing. This is like the first year.
We gotta explain it, but they don't know what we're talking about.
No.
So we're talking about just some basic structural issues. So this was the first year that our model Chinook, the concourse, was made. So there's some things that just aren't right. First off, obviously this is not the fault of the manufacturer, but it's just time. It's what, 30 years
33 years old.
33 years old, so it just happens. However, we were just talking about there are over 30 bolts missing from the
30,
chassis.
yeah, there's over 30 bolts missing from the body mounts that support the camper, basically in between the front mounts and the back mounts. The back mounts and front mounts are perfect. They have every bolt in them. They have metal supports pushing against the plywood, spreading the load, and then in the center of the camper, there's no bolts. They just like straight up said, we don't have enough time, we don't have enough energy or resources, so we didn't put them there. So
the structural integrity is now in question. So we're trying to discuss ways in which we can possibly deal with that. So we're going to tell you our hopeful idea, which is we're hoping that we can convince Dalton's older brother to possibly come stay with us in Florida for a little while, and fly down to help us while I am doing basically my gig work full time, so that Dalton can have that extra set of hands that actually know what they're doing to tackle this project. Because this is such a big deal.
yeah, it's like the entire subfloor needs to be replaced. Like the subfloor is a combination of 2 pieces of plywood and then like a stringer that goes from one side of the Chinook to the other side of the Chinook. The stringer is
like a cross
member. That's all it is. It goes from one side to the other and it's solid. It isn't foam, it isn't plywood. It's like a cross member, like a 2x12 or something solid. So I have to basically remanufacture the entire floor of the Chinook
before we can build the kind of apartment, which is we were hoping to start these videos with that apartment built. But before we get to that, we will be taking you along for our journey, just repairing the structural integrity and then getting some mechanical work done just so that driving
more reliable, honestly.
So part of our thinking too with inviting Dalton's brother down would be that Dalton by trade was a professional metal fabricator and his brother by trade was a carpenter. So both together would be very, very helpful with the set of issues we're currently facing.
Hey guys, so second day of taking stuff out. I'm going to take out the water tank and probably this cabinet and sink. So I need to drain the water tank, and that's what I need to get to. Let's go see if we can see the water. All right. Oh yeah. Perfect. So we got a little bit of water coming out, and we have the tank emptying. Now that the water is draining, I'm going to use this crescent wrench to loosen the water fitting and take off that hose clamp. So now the only fitting is the water fitting. Right there. Now that all the water has drained out of the tank, I can loosen this fitting, pick it up, and take it out of here. While I'm over here, I might as well remove this dinette. Hey, so now I'm going to be taking out the kitchen galley with these. 2 drawers. Door. So let's get to it. All right. Whoa, that works. Let there be light. Ew. It's disgusting. That's joining us.
I still find about the
I like
original
wood.
countertop if we can figure it out.
That was harder than I thought. I'm in here sweating. It's hot.
That leg
So
too
cool.
is hot as shit.
I know. But we got it out. We didn't give up. Because I broke it. Yeah, I broke the inside clip, so the door needs to be fixed. It looked like it was already broken. So we got it out. Now we got to get it out the door. Hey, puppy. Let's get this out of here. Hey there. So it's day 3, maybe day 4. I don't know. But back to demolition. So today I'm going to take out the range, the microwave, the cabinet around the microwave, the refrigerator. So let's start on getting the range out first. Once the range is out, we'll take out the microwave, which is held in by this frame, and then this cabinet, which is held in with some screws to the ceiling. So let's get to it. All right, let's get back to it. No range. Cool. Now, let's take out this frame and see if the microwave can slide out, and it's probably plugged into a plug right there, so. People might ask you what it's like to renovate a 33-year-old camper. It's really gross. It smells like, it smells bad. Let's get this microwave out. One tiny microwave. So I didn't even realize there is a vent for the range. Let's take it out. Now that we have the range and the microwave out, it's time to take out the refrigerator. I don't know how to take it out, but we'll figure it out. So now I know I have to go outside and detach everything from the backside. A little guard dog. help me get up to see that vent. There's 4 screws. Let's take those out. So it's just a vent, but it looks like the thing that is attached to the back of the refrigerator, I think that's a condenser. It goes all the way up. So I think that needs to be taken apart from the fridge. So let's figure out how to do that. Let's make it happen. Hey everybody, we're back taking out the refrigerator. I didn't get it out last time, so now I have to try a little harder. Actually, get it out. See if I can do it. This wood is gonna have to come out for it to come out, and you can tell that it's already made to come out. Hey, pepperoni. Apart the frame to the door. Perfect. So if I take off the framing for the door, take the frame of the door out completely, I should metaphorically be able to take out the refrigerator. Okay, cool. Hopefully it works. Well, my idea was to take this door frame out and this door out, and then we'll take the fridge out this way. Seems reasonable, right? It's a lot of screws, and it's water getting in to an already area we're trying to keep water out. And Kat came up with the idea to just take out the passenger seat. Good idea. So let's take out the passenger seat, which is held in by 4 bolts. Hi, Rory. It's held in by 1, 2, and then 3, 4 bolts. And then 1 bolt here holding on the seat belt. And take that out, and then we should get a fridge out. No more refrigerator. Now we gotta put it back in.
The refrigerator is officially out, and that is where we are going to leave off for this video. So we did just get some good news that Dalton's brother will be coming down, so we're super excited, and that'll be included in our next video. So stay tuned and subscribe. to really see this baby start to come along. See you next time.